Illegitimi non carborundum. The fundamental tenet of Buddhism is that suffering is the result of unfulfilled desire. Buddha tells us that thus to avoid suffering we must rid ourselves of personal desire. This is a negation of all that it means to be human, because as living beings we are defined by our desires. Our desire to live, our desire to procreate, our desire to have shelter, food, water, everything essential for the biological necessities of life. Beyond that, our desire for prosperity and emotional, intellectual, and spiritual fulfillment. But if our desires define us and we cannot fulfill all of them, then how are we to avoid suffering? How can we be happy if our lot in life is to suffer? And is merely avoiding suffering the most we can hope for? Why not focus on maximizing the positive rather than minimizing the negative? We must rethink the concept of happiness and realize that it is not a goal to be achieved, but rather a process to live through. Any emotional mood we have is transitory, fleeting. Thus, if we view happiness as a state to reach, then it will only be a temporary plateau that we can aspire to. We may tell ourselves that achieving this goal or that goal may make us happy. If I have this amount of money, then I will be happy. If that person will love me, then I will be happy. If I get that promotion, then I will be happy. None of these things create lasting value because they are external to ourselves and can thus be lost. As soon as you acquire something you want, a new desire springs up to take the place of the old one. Thus, the pursuit of objectives is a never-ending quest for fulfillment that will never come. We must still strive to attain our aims because the alternative is to give up and die. But to truly live, we must reject Buddha's rejection of desire as the means by which to alleviate suffering. If we adapt our desires to orient towards the means of our efforts rather than their end result, then we create a dynamic definition of happiness. This allows us to find satisfaction in the dynamism of doing rather than in the stasis of being. But you are the only one who can determine the processes that make you happy. You may find clues and take cues from other people and other sources, but the ultimate judgment of the means of fulfillment rests with each individual. So shift your desires away from static results and towards dynamic processes and ways of living that you enjoy, and the rewards will follow. Then happiness will be a result of what you are doing, not what you have. Furthermore, Carthago delenda est.